And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Newman Flanagan Center on the campus of Briarcliff University. It's Charger basketball on the Charger Sports Network at bcuchargers.com. Gielen, Klein, Hesselink, Friedel, Lamb, and Austin Roman, the starting five for the Cliff, dressed in white top to bottom, the Cliff written across the front. For Mount Marty and Todd Lawrenson, it's Chris King, Jordan Johnson, Saba Vedashvili, Colby Johnson, and Keegan Savory. Vedashvili with the basketball. Johnson comes off. Gets the handoff, no good. Shot off the mark, and it's Jaden Klein Hesselink, the 6'2 sophomore from Sheldon, with a rebound. Roteman looks to hand it off to Lamb. It goes over to Gielen in the corner. Gielen back up top for Jackson Lamb. Lamb will drive, running pass over to Friedel. Friedel right baseline. He'll leave it off for Gielen in the paint. Contested at the hoop. Shot no good. Lancers come out with it with Colby Johnson. Johnson up to King. King, the leading scorer, 19 and a half a game off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled away by the Cliff and Friedel. Gielen with it. Gielen to the top for Jackson Lamb. Lamb steps back, shooting a three, no good off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Jordan Johnson. Johnson looking to go coast to coast and picks up an offensive rebound, or an offensive foul. Johnson with his first. And it'll be BCU basketball against some full court pressure. .42 to play here in the first half. Looking for the first points. Lamb gets his defender up off his feet. Shot no good. Lamb with a rebound and the putback. 2-0 Briarcliff. To the top for Colby Johnson. Johnson will drive. Cut off nicely by Lamb. Vedashvili with it up top. Saba drives. Puts up the leaning lay-in. No good. Klein Hesselink out to Friedel for a long three, in and out, no good. Vedashvili went for the rebound. It was tipped away from behind by Gielen. Just underway here. Mount Marty 7-2, 1-1 in the GPAC. Briarcliff 7-0, 1-0 in the GPAC. Chargers come off that 70-69 buzzer beater from Nick Hoyt down at Concordia. Johnson thought about a step-back three, won't take it. Vedashvili hands it off to King. King on the wing, drives, shoots over Klein Hesselink, good. Chris King. Good for 20 points tonight and excellent off the dribble. Big Austin Roteman will swing it around into the far corner. Lamb open for three, good. Jackson Lamb. 5-2. With King on the dribble. King, far side for Colby Johnson. Long jumper, no good. Jackson Lamb with a rebound. Klein Hesselink looks. Roteman hands it back to Klein Hesselink. He flips it into the corner. Lamb wants another three, and it's good. All 8 of the Charger points belong to Jackson Lamb. 8-2, 3 minutes gone here at the Newman Flanagan Center. Jordan Johnson has the dribble. King catches up top. King drives the paint, lays it up over Klein Hesselink, no good. Andy Gielen with a strong rebound. He's got Klein Hesselink far side. Klein Hesselink steps back, fires for three, good! Klein Hesselink for three and a timeout on the floor. Coach Todd Lawrenson wants a timeout. It's a 30 because he's got to try to stop this. 11-2 start from Briarcliff. 16:45 to play, first half. Chargers 11, Mount Marty 2. Jackson Lamb with 2 3-pointers. Klein Hesselink with a step back three on the last play. And that has led us to the timeout. So it'll be Lancer basketball following the timeout. Johnson with a baseline drive, cut off by Roteman and Friedel. Johnson will turn and wait for Friedel to lag off, or by Roteman to lag off the play. He does so. And he gets the deuce. Down to Roteman. Roteman has inside position, turns and shoots, no good. Guarded by Vetashvili. 11-4, 4 minutes gone. Lancer basketball with Jordan Johnson to Chris King. King drives the paint, leans up and over Klein Hesseling for the basket. King has 2 buckets already. Showing off his skill. Sammy Green early into the ball game for Briarcliff. Lamb catches far side and throws up top for Ethan Friedel. Friedel starts a drive, gets around Jordan Johnson off the front of the rim on the lay-in, no good. Opportunities definitely there for the Chargers. Long 2, no good. Savory fighting for the rebound, saves it back into Colby Johnson. And a foul called against Colby Johnson. Keegan Savory, the Sergeant Bluff Luton product. Just on the south edge of Sioux City. You go about 2 more minutes and you get to Sergeant Bluff Luton. Head coach Adam Vanderscaff, who is easily one of the nicest guys you will ever meet down at SBL. He's churned out some great talent over the last couple of years. Klein Hesseling wants a long 3, no good. High rebound to Keegan Savory. Colby Johnson on the dribble, he'll hand it off to King. King wants to penetrate through traffic, throws it away. Friedel catches up near the top of the key. Klein Hesseling on the run. He changes direction via the dribble. Right hand lay-in, no good. Ahead to Savory. Savory drives on Lamb. He stops in the paint. Now a left-handed hook. No good off the mark. Vetashvili with a rebound. And a putback up and in by Saba Vetashvili. From the Republic of Georgia, 6'7" junior. Rustavi, Republic of Georgia, I think. Maybe. Klein Hesseling to Roteman, who's cutting towards the basket. It's off of Roteman's knee and out of bounds. Elijah Pappas into the ball game for Mount Marty. Ryan Warren as well. Into the Charger lineup, Sergeant Bluff Luton product, Connor Groves, the freshman. Groves averaging 10.1 points per game already for Coach Mark Svigera. So 2 SBL kids playing one another. The drive by Pappas, the lay-in good. Or make it Ryan Warren, sorry. Pappas is number 5, Warren's number 22. I'll get him straight. 11-10, Mount Marty on an 8-0 run. Lamb pops it up top for Geelan. Geelan over to Green. Green, stutter steps, now drives right on Savory underneath the basket. Backs out, lay-in no good. Another lay-in miss by the Chargers, and it's out of bounds. Foul to Andy Geelan is his first, team's first. Chargers started hot, now shooting 4 of 12 on a number of misses inside. Ryan Warren dribbles into the paint and throws it far side. Pappas, fadeaway jumper, good at the elbow. Mount Marty up 12-11. 10-0 run. Friedel for 3 for the answer, no good. Rebounded at the free throw line by Jordan Johnson. Johnson will leave it off for Ryan Warren. He drives, blocked down by Jackson Lamb and out of bounds. Jalen Billings into the lineup for Mount Marty. Billings, the 5'10" junior from right here in Sioux City, Iowa. Started his career at North High School, ended it over at East. Coach Raz Vanderloo. Lobbed into Pappas, in the paint. Pappas with nowhere to go, now twirls around behind the defense and lays it up and in. 14-11, Elijah Pappas with a basket. 13-10 to play in the first half. Green with the dribble up top for BCU, almost lost it. Fires it inside to a cutting Geelan, lay in good. Nice job of moving without the basketball for Andy Geelan. King on the drive, stopped by a foul. Foul to Connor Groves, his first to the team's second. Inbounded to King in the near corner. King wants a three over Groves. No good. Geelan with a rebound. Green going to work on Warren. Green threw it away. Colby Johnson with a steal. Johnson, center of the floor, blocked down, but a foul. We'll see who they call it on here. It'll go to Andy Geelan and be his second, team's third. So Mount Marty 14-13. After trailing 11-2, they've gone on the run. And it's Colby Johnson at the free throw line. Free throw is good for Colby. He's got 3. Chargers will rearrange some personnel in the event of a miss. Free throw for Johnson is good. He hits both. Colby Johnson with 4. Friedel will work it up for BCU. Now over to Lamb on the near side. Lamb with 8 early points. Hasn't really had a look since. Lamb starts a drive, and he's going to be fouled. His defender, Colby Johnson, lost his footing, but Chris King will commit the foul, I believe. No, it will be Elijah Pappas on the foul. Sorry, I mixed up numbers. His third. So it'll be Jackson Lamb at the free throw line. Lamb's free throw is good. So Lamb with 9. Both good for Jackson Lamb. 16-15 with 12:25 to play here in the first half of the Chargers Sports Network. Briarcliff 7-0, Mount Marty 7-2. Warren crisscrosses his dribble. Now he stops and shoots over Sammy Green for the bucket. Ryan Warren has 4. Actually, I gave somebody else a point that belonged to him. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. Backdoor cut for Lamb to the front of the rim, lay it up and over the front of the rim and good. Long 3, Colby Johnson, good. He's got 7. Mount Marty lead is 21-17. Charger basketball, Friedel wants a 3. He'll hit it. 21-20. Drive, high off the glass, good. Ryan Warren. (23-17). Green for the answer, high off the window, no good. Rebounded by Pappas. It's Warren. He'll stop to King. King steps back, shoots over Groves for 3. Good. 7 for Chris King, and a timeout on the floor by Coach Mark Svagera. Not liking what he's seeing right now. Full timeout. 26-20 Mount Marty. 10:53 to play in the first half. Back in just a sec on the Charger Sports Network at bcuchargers.com. Back inside the Newman Flanagan Center with a timeout on the floor. Mount Marty 26, Briarcliff 20. It's a 24-9 run for Mount Marty to take the lead. They trailed by 11-2 to start off this one. And they've come back with a full head of steam and now have the lead. So a timeout on the floor after the Chris King three-pointer. It'll be Charger basketball against some full court pressure. Nick Hoyt into the ball game. Hoyt, the 5'11 freshman from Harrisburg, who nailed the buzzer-beating three to win the game against Concordia the other day. Lamb for three, no good. High rebound controlled by Mount Marty. No Charger in the neighborhood. Pappas pulls it in. Pappas gets it right side of the circle, top of the key to Johnson. Johnson will hand it off to Colby Johnson, who traveled. Turnover back to Briarcliff. Nearing the midway point here the first half. Jonah Larson into the game for Mount Marty. Larson, a 6'6 sophomore from Beersford, South Dakota. So Hoyt will run the point as he hands it off to Klein Hesselink. Ropeman up top, looking to get it to Groves. Groves being guarded by Billings. Over to Hoyt. Hoyt back up top. Lamb wants a three. Good, Jackson Lamb. 15 for Jackson Lamb. Lamb on make it 6 of 7 shooting. Larson had to pick it up off the floor, but does make the catch. Trying to set a screen. He's got to go underneath the bucket as Jordan Johnson tries to clear everybody out. Stops and pops on that switch. Big Austin Ropeman lost him a little bit. The jump shot is good, 28-23. Klein Hesselink over to Groves. Groves with a step to his left and a dribble. Into Ropeman. Ropeman inside. Throws it up top. Lamb wants another three. No good, off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Jordan Johnson. Ryan Warren will stop on the right wing. Warren look to get her on Nick Hoyt, who lost his footing. It'll be a foul to Hoyt, his first, team's fourth. Ryan Warren will inbound near side of the bucket. He goes in up top to Jordan Johnson. Johnson started a drive, cut off. And Warren stepped out of bounds, had a heel of his Nike on the stripe. (28-23), 9 minutes to play in the first half. Friedel to Austin Ropeman, right side of the circle at the top of the key. He'll take a few dribbles. Now he looks to hand it off to Ethan Friedel, does so. Friedel stops at the free throw line. Over to Klein Hesselink. Back to Ethan Friedel. Friedel has hit a three today across the top. Hoyt wants a long three. Good! Nick Hoyt buries the three. 28-26. Billings cuts through, nothing doing. Larson pops it into the corner for Jordan Johnson. Up top for Warren. Warren drives. He'll leave it off for Larson in the corner. Back up for Johnson. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson for three. No good. Lamb with the rebound. Lamb can't pick it back up, and unfortunately for the Chargers, nobody aware in the neighborhood to pick it up and take it. So it'll go to Mount Marty on the turnover. Three-pointer on the way, good. Jalen Billings from the near corner. Seventh Lancer to score already. Three-pointer for the answer for Hoyt, no good. Billings Pops the rebound straight up in the air, run down by Lamb. Lamb with a floater on the baseline and gets the roll. Jackson Lamb with the basket. (31-28) Mount Marty. Elijah Pappas on the drive. Pappas called for a charge. Pappas' second foul, team's fourth. Tried to put the brakes on, but Jackson Lamb very good at initiating contact. So the Chargers will have the basketball. Hoyt goes coast to coast. He'll get the lay-in to go. Billings wants another three. Good. Back-to-back threes for Jalen Billings. (34-30). Klein Hesselink drives the paint. Running pass out to Roteman, open for three. Good, the big man, Austin Roteman for three. Jordan Johnson starts a drive. He's cut off by Klein Hesselink. Johnson spins in towards the basket. Shoots, no good. Rebounded by Klein Hesselink. Roteman will hand it off to Ethan Friedel. Friedel drives through traffic. Left-hand running lay-in, no good. Vetashvili with a rebound. Warren starts a drive. He'll be fouled on the way in. Foul will go to Nick Hoyt, his second. Team's fifth. Jake Carley into the Charger lineup. 6-foot sophomore from Trainer. Sammy Green will check back in as well. Vetashvili catches on the inbounds play. King drives, stops, shoots over Klein Hesselink, no good. It'll be Vetashvili's foul on the back of Austin Roteman. Team's fifth. Turnover by the Cliff, thrown ahead to Johnson. Johnson puts on the brakes. Good play to let Carley go by. And it's Jordan Johnson with the basket, 36-33. 5 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the half. Foul against Chris King as Klein Hesselink started a drive. Team 6, so not shooting free throws just yet. Green inbounds at the top of the key. Roteman shuffles it right through to Friedel. Friedel drives the paint, lay in good. Ethan Friedel saw the seas kind of part for him and went right to the basket. 36-35. Jordan Johnson with a spin move, throws through the paint. Vetashvili. Fadeaway jumper, good. Saba Vetashvili. 38-35. Green dribbles through traffic, looking to go coast to coast, shoots. Almost got stuck up on the cylinder. Now reach foul coming against Austin Roteman. His first, team's second. Lamb and Geelan back in for Briarcliff. Colby Johnson back in for Mount Marty. 38-35, three-point game. King drives, stops on a dime, out to Johnson in the corner. Johnson steps back, fires for three over Lamb, no good. Rebound to Klein Hesselink. Klein Hesselink turns it up for Briarcliff. 4:43 to go in the half. Green wants a long three, and it's no good. Vettiscivelli with a rebound. Definitely not the shot that Coach Figueroa was looking for. King looking to drive, steps back, long two, fadeaway, good. Chris King, he's got 9. 5-point Lancer lead. Klein Hesselink goes to work. Shovel pass across the top. Friedel drives off the window, good, and an and one coming for Ethan Friedel. He's got 7. Pair of 5s will check in the ball game. Pappas for Mount Marty, Groves for Briarcliff. So it'll be Ethan Friedel at the free throw line. He's a 90% free throw shooter to this point. Big spin of the ball for Friedel. Free throw is good. 8 points for Friedel and the three-point play, 40-38. Johnson will dribble, make it Jordan to Colby Johnson, now to King. King, right baseline. Throws it out of control up top, run down by Elijah Pappas. Pappas drives the paint and stops at the low block. Vettiscivelli for three in the corner, good. Saba Vettiscivelli. Groves stops at the free throw line, spins around, fadeaway jumper, Connor Groves, good. Nice drive by Connor. King has it, dribbling up top to Colby Johnson. Colby Johnson drives, fakes the pass, continues that drive towards the basket and scores. 44-40. Friedel looking for three from deep, good. Ethan Friedel. He's in double figures. 44-43. Friedel now with 11. Vettiscivelli, chest pass across the top. Colby Johnson, he drives on Groves and gets to the hoop to lay it in. Colby Johnson with 11. Back to a three-point Lancer lead, 46-43. Friedel to Gielen at the right elbow. Gielen drives, spins, shoots, scores with the lay-in. Nice play by Andy Gielen. 46-45. 2:20 to play here in the first half. Johnson looks for the backdoor cut to Colby Johnson. Colby stands in the corner. Vettiscivelli looks inside. The cutter was Pappas. He wasn't open. Vettiscivelli drives and lays it in over Pappas. Vettiscivelli with 9. 48-45, Jackson Lamb with the basketball. Lamb starts a drive at his pocket, picked by Elijah Pappas. Jordan Johnson running the floor. Johnson lost his footing all by himself. That should be a travel and a turnover. It is. Just the 6th turnover by Mount Marty. Friedel has the dribble. Friedel to Klein Hesselink, back to Friedel. Friedel, nice pass, the backdoor cutting. Roteman gets the basket. King in the near corner, fires for three over Klein Hesselink, no good. Lamb will have to run it down in the far corner, he will. He finds Klein Hesselink, center of the floor. Chargers shoot for the lead. Lamb wants a long three, that's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Elijah Pappas. His outlet has King far side. King streaks towards the hoop. Shoots, lays it in, and scores. Chris King. He's got 11. Back to a 3-point Mount Marty lead. Lamb will leave it off for Connor Groves. Groves takes a few dribbles as he steps back, gets a screen from Friedel, and now one from Roteman. They're going to call an offensive foul to Austin Roteman, his second, team 7th. King stops and pops a long three off the front of the rim, no good. Ball poked around. Geelan corrals it in. 34 seconds to go in the half. Klein Hesselink off a screen. He'll drive right side, lays it up and in. Jaden Klein Hesselink for the basket. 50-49 with 20 seconds left. Shot clock is off for the Lancers. They'll spread out the floor. King will dribble. King continues to dribble with 10. Klein Hesselink watching his every move. King throws it across the way to Jordan Johnson. Johnson drives, he'll leave it off for Keegan Savory. Drew the defense out. Savory with a basket at the buzzer. And we go to halftime with Mount Marty having a 3-point advantage, 52-49. We got a lot of stats to count, so we'll do that. We'll gather it all up, and we'll be back with our Square Tire halftime show in just a few minutes on the Chargers Sports Network at bcuchargers.com.
Peyton Bailey, senior linebacker from Fairfield, California. Robbie Huddleston, a senior linebacker from Merced, California. And Dante Shipman, a defensive back from Compton, California. And our first team on two-pack players for football are Corey Woodruff, sophomore offensive lineman from Sioux City, Iowa. Robert Robinson, a junior defensive lineman from Los Angeles.
That dude is a beast.
And Alexander Johnson Jr., a senior defensive back from Los Angeles.
So sweet.
Let's give one more big round of applause for this year's all T-Pack award winners in the Briarcliff University Chargers all sports teams.
Halftime here at the Newman Flanagan Center on the Chargers Sports Network at bcuchargers.com. I'm Justin Barker. Thank you for joining us. 52-49, the halftime score. Run down some halftime statistics for you. First for Briarcliff, Jackson Lamb shows the way with 17. Ethan Friedel with 11. Nick Hoyt, Austin Roman, and Jaden Klein-Hesselink all with 5 points each. Andy Gielen with 4, and Connor Groves with 2. For Mount Marty, Chris King and Colby Johnson have 11 points each. Saba Vetashvili has 9. Elijah Pappas and Jalen Billings have 6 apiece. Ryan Warren with 4, Jordan Johnson with 4, and Keegan Savory with 2. Briarcliff shooting 19 of 37, 51% at half, 8 of 17 beyond the arc, 3 of 3 at the free throw line. Mount Marty shooting lights out, 23 of 38, 61%, 3 of 8 beyond the arc, 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Rebounding advantage to Mount Marty, 18 to 15, 8 assists, 6 turnovers for Briarcliff, 7 assists, 6 turnovers for Mount Marty. Bench scoring 16 to 7 for the Lancers. Points in the paint 26 to 20 for the Lancers. Second chance points tied at 4. Points off of turnover 12 to 9 in favor of Briarcliff. Biggest lead of the day by the Chargers was 9. Biggest lead for Mount Marty has been 6. Score was tied once. Lead changed hands a single time. After this one, the Charger men and women will be at Dort on Saturday. A week from, they'll be at Dakota Wesleyan on the 26th. Then at home against Northwestern on December the 4th. And it'll be across town at Morningside on September the 7th. So a nice little stretch here for the Chargers. Be all inside GPAC conference play. They'll play next Tuesday, obviously with a Thanksgiving break coming up. They'll play that conference doubleheader at Dakota Wesleyan Tuesday night. Then have a break until December the 4th when Northwestern comes a-calling here to the Newman Flanagan Center. And we'll have all the games, of course, here at the Newman Flanagan Center on the Charger Sports Network at bcuchargers.com. This is our Square Tire halftime report. Closing in on 2 minutes to the start of the second half. So stay tuned. All the action coming up. Mount Marty 52, Briarcliff 49 on the Charger Sports Network. On our Square Tire halftime scoreboard, some other games from around the Great Plains Athletic Conference, as we do have games happening tonight, both the men's and women's side of things. Concordia 127 to 51 over College of St. Mary, obviously a women's only matchup there. We'll get some more scores here in just a second as they pop up on the computer. Gotta love technology, right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. When it doesn't, it just doesn't, which is lovely. Morningside 99 to 45, they win at Doane. Number 5 Dort 92, number 11 Northwestern 84. Was Jamestown upsetting 7th ranked Dakota Wesleyan 71-69. And like we said, number 1 Concordia 127 to 51 over College of St. Mary. Men's games happening obviously right now. Morningside at Doane, the 4th ranked team in the country in the Mustangs. Northwestern at number 25 Dort. And number 7 Dakota Wesleyan at number 16 Jamestown. So we've got some awesome early conference matchups happening throughout the league tonight. We'll keep you updated on those as the evening progresses, but time to start the second half. And here we go with Charger basketball. They trail it by 3, 52 to 49. Klein Hesselink quickly dribbles up and hands to Friedel. Now high post for Ropeman. Friedel looks down for Lamb. Lamb lobs it through over to Gielan in the far corner. Gielan drives, comes to a jump stop, draws in the contact on Keegan Savory. That'll be Keegan Savory's first and the team's first of the half. So Savory will put Andy Gielen on the free throw line. Gielen's free throw is in and out, no good. Gielen just 3 of 5 at the free throw line entering tonight's game, so now make it 3 of 6. And 4 of 7, 1 of 2 good for Gielen. He's got 5. 52-50. Vetashvili leaves it off for Jordan Johnson. Savory down to Vetashvili. He gets around Roteman, contorts his body and gets it up and in. Vetashvili with 11. 3 players now with 11 for Mount Marty. Klein Hesselink. Leave it off for Lamb. Lamb, chest pass. Over to Gielen. Roteman hands it off. Klein Hesselink wants a 3. Good! Jaden Klein Hesselink, he's got 8. 54-53. King on the dribble. King stops, pops, fades away over Klein Hesselink and gets it to roll around and fall. King with 13. 56-53. Gielen catches at the free throw line. Gielen backs in, shoots over Savory, well off the mark, no good. Roteman lets it go out of bounds, and they're going to say it goes to Mount Marty. Big Austin should just grab that one. There was nobody around him. But sometimes you think it's that clean possession. So it's King. Up top, Jordan Johnson. Johnson drives, stops on a dime, shoots over Klein Hesselink. It pops out no good. Rebound of Friedel, and he's cut down by a foul in heavy traffic. Foul to Chris King, his second, team's second. Dort leads Northwestern's men 50-31. Game just started the second half, similar to ours. 3-pointer for Friedel off the mark. Colby Johnson with a rebound. Dakota Wesleyan 39-25 over Jamestown at halftime. King wide open up top, starts a drive. King fades away, shoots and banks it in with a beautiful kiss off the glass from the side. 58-53. Get you a Morningside score here as well. The Mustangs down at Doane. Thrown away by the Chargers. Turn over to King. King to Colby Johnson, coast to coast. Johnson lays it up and in. 13 for Johnson. Coach Figueroa wants a timeout. He's starting to fume. 60-53. Lead swells to 7. Biggest lead of the day for Mount Marty. And Morningside score 44-16, 15:56 to play in the game at Doane. So points obviously at an incredible premium for the Doane Tigers tonight. $60-53 here. We say thank you to Square Tire, our halftime show sponsor, and thank you to our Charger Sports Network sponsors, including Heartland Chiropractic, Townhouse Pizza Lounge, Sport Clips, Bob Rose Point After, Bob Rose North End Zone, and West Side Pizza. Appreciate all their support here for Briarcliff Athletics. 17:40 to play in the contest. Full court pressure by Mount Marty. Gielen and Friedel will bring it up the floor. Gielen throws it across the half-court stripe. Klein Hesselink open for 3. He'll fire and score. Klein Hesselink with 11. Back to a 4-point Lancer lead. Colby Johnson, long 3 to answer. Swished at the top of the key. Not a hand in his face. 63-56. Mount Marty averaging 88.2 a game. Lamb for 3 off the mark. They give up 72-9. Chargers averaging 97.9 a game and give up 77.9. King, Vetashvili, and over to Jordan Johnson. Back to Vetashvili for 3. Up top, good. Saba Vetashvili. 66-56, first double-digit lead of the night for Mount Marty. Tipped out of bounds. Green will come in for Andy Gielen. Charger women were winners earlier. 79-72. Madeline Deitzler with 26 points. She was excellent tonight. Inbounded to Friedel, who throws into the paint for Lamb, who will turn and shoot. Too strong. It caroms off the back of the rim to Vetishvili. Colby Johnson, top of the key, almost lost the handle. Warren there to collect it. Warren drives, shooting over Green. Good. Ryan Warren. Mount Marty, excellent off the dribble. Now Warren steps into the passing lane and swats it out of bounds. Mount Marty up 12 with all the momentum right now. The Chargers have got to cut into it. Green to a cutting Lamb. Lamb will float it in for the free throw line and score. Jackson Lamb with 19. 68-58, but on the attack quickly. Jordan Johnson, coast to coast, lay in, good. Friedel stops, knocked out of his hands by Johnson. Friedel will drive left side and bowled through by Vetishvili. His second foul, team's third. Friedel will go to the free throw line. Just caught Vetishvili up off his feet. So free throws for Ethan Friedel. 70-58 with 15:53 to go. Friedel's free throw is no good off the front of the rim. Second one is too strong, but Lamb pops it back out, but it's run down by Warren. Ryan Warren with it. He'll look baseline, nothing there. Colby Johnson. Johnson will drive as he cuts through traffic. Had it popped out of his hands by Lamb, so he throws up top for King. King looks to drive on Lamb, one-on-one. Lamb gets the victory as the Chargers come out with the basketball. Clyde Hesselink had it stolen away by Warren. Warren hits the trailer. Johnson lay in, good, and one coming. Not a good defensive stand by Briarcliff at all. Foul to Sammy Green is first. Team's first. Chargers just look flat right now. Big hop in the step of the Lancers. As Colby Johnson looks to build on the lead. Free throw. Good. It's 15 now is the lead. Colby Johnson with 17. Pressure continues by the Lancers. Klein Hesselink into the front court. He hands it off to Lamb, who runs it down. Lamb wants to lob it into Rotman. He's being ridden by Vetishvili for his third foul. So they'll bring in Elijah Pappas, 6'4" junior from Rockford, Illinois. Green inbounds with a lob to Friedel. Friedel down to Rotman. Rotman backs in. Rotman spins left, lays it up and in. Nice play by Austin Rotman. Go through the big guy if we need. He'll step up. 73-60. Pappas will drive left and lost his footing and traveled. Slid through the play as he tried to put on the brakes. This Mount Marty team definitely incredibly athletic and fast. Lamb along the end line puts it back in play to Klein Hesselink. Sammy Green will dribble. Pushes ahead to Klein Hesselink, top of the key. Jaden Klein Hesselink for three, good. His third second half three-pointer. He's got 14 and the lead cut to 10. Time for the Chargers to dig in defensively. Warren gets around the defense, blocked by Green, but a foul coming. To Sammy Green, his second, team's second of the half. So it'll be Ryan Warren at the free throw line. Warren 1 of 4 at the free throw line heading into tonight. He's not hit a free throw yet. That was his first attempt, actually, so he'll get his second attempt. 73-63. Warren's second one is good, 1 of 2, so he's got 7. Klein Hesselink will turn and look up court as he works his way into a dribble and a double team. Green there to help him out. Green drives behind the back pass to Roteman, who puts it up over the rim and in. Nice play by Green. Little behind the back pass to Austin Roteman. King over to Warren. Warren. He'll dribble between his legs. Now a step back long three is short. Friedel with the rebound. Friedel top of the key. Friedel looked to step back into a three, but Billings closed the gap. Green thought about it. Green drives, had it popped out of his hands and out of bounds into the corner. Should be Charger ball it is. So Klein Hesselink will inbound it. Over through Green. Roteman there to collect it though. Green dribbles through, had an open lane, didn't take it, threw it across the court to Friedel, who was not looking for the basketball. And it goes off his knee and out of bounds. Timeout by Mount Marty with 13:41 to play in the ball game. Lancers 74 and Briarcliff 65. So we've got our timeout on the floor. That'll leave both coaches with 4 each. Mount Marty still shooting lights out, 32 of 50. 64%. Briarcliff 25 of 49, 51%, which really in any other game would be spectacular, except they trail by 9 right now, which is hard to believe you shoot that well and you're still trailing. Briarcliff 11 of 24 beyond the arc. Mount Marty 6 of 11. Briarcliff 4 of 7 at the free throw line. Mount Marty 4 of 5 from the free throw line. So we come out of the timeout. The Lancers have possession. Mount Marty shoots with a 9-point lead. Ryan Warren runs the point. King drives on Klein Hesselink. King stops, fadeaway jumper, swish. Chris King, he is excellent off the dribble with that fadeaway jumper. Green back for Briarcliff. Crisscrossing his dribble and switching hands over to Lamb. Lamb just being shadowed here in the second half. Lamb dribbles into the corner, trying to back his way in, has it taken away. He'll try to get it back, and a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow to Mount Marty. .13:06 to go. 76-65. Lancers have it and the basketball. Warren dribbles off into the far corner. He switches back to the middle of the paint. Billings wants a three. It's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Klein Hesselink. Roteman holds it up top. Green comes off a screen. He'll fire for three. It's no good. Billings with the rebound, lost it out of his hands and out of bounds. Friedel may have bumped it a bit, but Billings touched it last. Andy Gielen and Nick Hoyt into the Charger lineup for Roteman and Green. Klein Hesselink to inbound. Hoyt cuts towards the basket. They can't get it to him. He was covered up nicely. Klein Hesselink for three. No good. It rolled all the way around and out. Had a great look at it. Warren starts a drive on Lamb, then retreats. Colby Johnson drives. He's going to be fouled by Hoyt. That'll be his third. Team's third. So Warren does the inbounding. He looks to lob it in, instead throws it in up top. Elijah Pappas, he'll take a strong drive right side. His lay-in is no good. Friedel grabs the rebound off the iron. Friedel gets a screen from Gielen. Gielen cuts towards the basket, takes one dribble, throws it out to Klein Hesseling. Baseline drive for Klein Hesseling, dumped into Gielen. Basket good, three-point play chance coming for Andy Gielen. Nice athletic play for Gielen. Foul will go to Colby Johnson, his second, team's fifth. So Andy Gielen with a three-point play opportunity. Three dribbles for Andy Gielen. Big spin of the basketball. The free throw is short off the front of the rim. Cleared by Pappas. Jordan Johnson with fluorescent yellow Nikes. Boy, you see him coming. Kind of like him, though. Johnson stops. Jump shot, no good. Rebounded inside by Colby Johnson. Put back, no good, but he's fouled. Foul to Jackson Lamb, his first, team's fourth. So it'll be Colby Johnson at the free throw line. 65% free throw shooter. First one for Colby Johnson is good. He's had a very good night. Now 20 for Colby Johnson. Make it 21 for the aggressive scorer off the dribble. 78-67. Definitely creating nice opportunities for himself. Friedel drives, shoots. Ooh, they're going to call it a block foul. No, the basket good for Friedel and a block foul coming. Ryan Warren with his first, team's sixth. Make that the second to Warren, sorry. Boy, I thought he got there in time. So it'll be Friedel at the free throw line. So the free throw is good. Friedel with 14, 78-70. Billings drives and lays it up and in, just cutting the defenders right down the paint. 80-70. Hoyt will run the point for Briarcliff as he goes left to the far side in front of the student section. Over to the elbow via the bounce to Gielen. Gielen backs in and throws it out top. Klein Hesseling drives. Klein Hesseling shoots around Elijah Pappas, no good. Colby Johnson throws. He's got a runner. It's Jordan Johnson. He backs up. He was in a little too deep. Took a couple of dribbles, put himself in position to score. 82-70. Klein Hesseling across the half-court stripe and a timeout. Full timeout on the floor with 10:41 to play. Here in the ball game, Mount Marty 82 and Briarcliff 70. We'll be back right after this on the Chargers Sports Network. Mount Marty 82 and Briarcliff 70, nearing the midway point here of the second half. 10:41 to play. Charger basketball. Lamb will do the inbounding far side of the floor as he pushes it into Klein Hesselink. Friedel tries to come up and set a screen, but Klein Hesselink a little speedy around it. Hoyt back to Friedel. Friedel pump fakes, now drives. Friedel left side, lay in no good. A rebound for Elijah Pappas. Pappas' sixth rebound of the contest. Jordan Johnson, he'll drive, he does a little pirouette, he's got a cutter, it's Pappas, and the basket is good. Very nice assist. Johnson to Pappas. 84-70, midway point here of the second half now as we cross the 10-minute mark. Hoyt works around a screen from Gielen, nothing doing there. Lamb up top, Lamb drives, had his pocket picked by Pappas. Billings stops, stutters for a minute, shot no good. Rebound pulled in by Pappas, he'll bring it way back up top. Lancers reset the offense, they actually clear out for Jordan Johnson, whose lay-in is good from the left side. 10 for Jordan Johnson. 86-70. Friedel looks inside at Gielen, goes left instead. Friedel will be fouled by Billings. That'll be Billings' first, team's seventh. So that will put Briarcliff in the bonus for the rest of the contest, which could be really big as we continue towards the finish of this one. So it's Friedel at the free throw line. 14 points for him tonight. First free throw is good for Ethan Friedel. He'll get one more. Austin Roteman back in the BCU lineup for Andy Gielen. Gielen's got 7. Second one for Friedel rolls home as well. 86-72, the way the Chargers shoot, never out of a ball game. That's the good part. Warren dribbles underneath the basket out to Billings. His lay-in from the left side, no good. A rebound to Klein Hesselink. Empty trips and he get points. Klein Hesselink will drive. He's swatted at, nothing doing. Out to Lamb. Lamb will drive. He leaves it off. Hoyt wants a three. Good! Nick Hoyt for 3. He's got 8. Lead cut to 11. 86-75. 8:45 to go as Warren starts left, shoots and banks it in. Nice play by Ryan Warren. He's got 9. Timeout on the floor by Mount Marty. Full timeout. 8:45 to play, 88-75. Take a look at the GPAC scoreboard with 5:49 to play. Morningside 60 and Doane 29. Dordt 65-50 over Northwestern. Dakota Wesleyan and Jamestown locked in a tight one, 60-59 with 8 minutes left. And those are the men's games. Make sure we get them all. So there you go. Chargers still shooting at 49%. Mount Marty, though, has upped their shooting percentage. Now it's 62.7 on 37 of 59. Actually, it's a little better than that. We'll refresh them here and see if we can't get that update. But well, they're shooting awesome. Let's put it that way. Whenever you're scoring 88 points and shooting 62%, you got a lot to be happy about. Connor Groves into the lineup for the Chargers. Some full court pressure by Mount Marty. Friedel collects the inbounds pass, so he'll work it up the floor. 7 steals tonight for the Lancers to just 1 for the Chargers. Friedel ducks around his defender, lobs it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, put back up, no good. He'll go to the free throw line. Ryan Warren will pick up his third and the team's 8th. So 1-1 for Ethan Friedel. Friedel's first attempt is good. 17 now for Ethan Friedel. And that one's good too. 88-77. 8:20 to go. Jordan Johnson spins in the paint around Groves and lays it in with his left hand. Nice spin move and bucket. Point 12 for Jordan Johnson. 90-77. Klein Hessling bumped off of his route, so he gets rid of it to Friedel. Friedel almost had it tipped away, but he lobs it back up top. Klein Hessling to Roteman for three. Good! Timely three for Austin Roteman. Lead cut to 10, 90-80. Roteman now with 12. Vettiscivelli with it, playing with 3 fouls. He's been out for a little bit. King wants a three. Good. With a swish at the top of the key. 18 for King. Lobbed into Roteman. Roteman backs in Vettiscivelli, turns to his left, shoots and scores over him. Nice play by Austin Roteman, 93-82. King looks to drive. He'll step back into a three and bury it. 21 for King. 96-82. Roteman to Friedel. Friedel thought about a three, won't take it. He's covered up. Groves working on Billings. Groves takes one dribble. Klein Hessling open for three. Top of the key, swish. Klein Hessling with 17 and a timeout on the floor. It's 96-85 with 6:52 to go. Chargers have hit 14 three-pointers tonight. But Mount Marty is shooting 63%. They're shooting 48% from the field as a team heading into tonight, but 50 points in the paint has really helped that cause because they're getting some fantastic looks from very short range off of the penetration. They've allowed themselves some solid looks at the bucket because of that, going right to the basket. So 6:52 to play, Mount Marty basketball. Chris King will bring it up the floor, the leading scorer for the Lancers. Averaging 19 and a half coming in. He's got 21 already. He works around a Vettiscivelli screen. King goes right baseline, and it's the pass is booted with some authority into the wall by Friedel. So that boot will reset things. 14 on the shot clock, 6:35 to play. Ryan Warren will inbound, a couple of screens set. Jordan Johnson comes off of it with the catch, drawing in the double team, back to Warren. Warren has it one-on-one with Grove, shoots over him, can't get the roll, rebounded inside by Colby Johnson, whose shot is up and in. Technical foul, though, assessed to Colby Johnson, I think. Yes. So Johnson will pick up his third personal, team's 9th. He made a wonderful play and really could have just let his play speak for itself, but Lamb at the free throw line, good. Lamb's got 20. But he had 17 at halftime. The Lancers have done a wonderful job on him defensively. Second attempt for Lamb is no good. It rolls off the right side, so it's 98-86. With 6:23 to go, and the Chargers will have the basketball. against some pressure. King with some light pressure up the floors. Klein Hesseling dribbles to the left wing. Klein Hesseling lost the handle, needs some help, and Chargers have to call a timeout. Nowhere to go, pinned against the end line over there. So it'll be a full timeout. 6:12 to go, 98-86. So Briarcliff will only have one timeout remaining. Mount Marty has 3. Mount Marty shooting 42 of 66 for 63.7%. Briarcliff 31 of 60, good for 52%. Chargers 14 of 29 beyond the arc, 10 of 15 at the free throw line. Mount Marty 8 of 14 from beyond the arc, and 6 of 7 at the free throw line. Morningside about ready to put the wraps on a odd score in college basketball, really. Leading 68-32 on the road against Doane. Here it's 98-86. Chargers, a little weave up top. Friedel for 3, good, Ethan Friedel. Friedel with 21. 98-89, Warren on the drive. Warren to the bucket, no good. Rebound pulled in by BCU. Chargers have it. Handed off to Friedel at the top. Friedel, a jump pass to Klein Hesseling. He fakes left, drives right, leaves it off for Rotman. Rotman traveled. Oh, darn it. Oh, he had Vedashevelli drawn in. He could have had the three-point play, but the turnover instead. So the clock runs at 5:35 to go. Vedashevelli catches on the right wing, looking for Johnson, who's trying to cut through. They go to King at the top instead. King, step back, 3, no good. Vedashevelli with the offensive rebound for Mount Marty. Thrown back up top to Jordan Johnson. Johnson stands in the center circle. Over to Chris King. King into the corner for Colby Johnson. Johnson ducks around Friedel, shot no good. Ethan Friedel with a rebound. Friedel has Lamb running, somehow got it to Lamb, but the shot is no good as he was falling out of bounds. He had to try to flip it back up at the basket. Warren will hand it off to Colby Johnson, and King catches top of the key. King at the free throw line, lost the handle. Rotman goes to the deck to get it, and Connor Groves comes out of the scrum with it. Every possession matters for BCU as Rotman sets a screen. Groves to the window, good, basket and one for Connor Groves. Big play for the freshman. Vedashevelli's 4th, team's 10th. (98-91). Groves, free throw, no good. It rolls out. Vedashevelli with the rebound. He's got 13 points and 11 rebounds, double-double for Saba Vedashevelli. He'll catch the basketball and throw it back to Colby Johnson, 98-91. Johnson lost the handle, but last touch by a Charger. Warren still looking, bounces into Vedashevelli. Groves swats at it from behind, can't get the steal. He'll drive instead as he runs through the paint. Not a lot of contact there at all. Not a great call. Rotman will get his 3rd and the team's 5th. The referee did not have the best angle at it. Unless there was a poke somewhere that, there had to be something, obviously, for him to blow his whistle, so that's that. Petashvili's free throw is no good. Still 98-91, 4:10 to go. Looking to set up a terrific finish here. Petashvili hits one of two as he rattles that one home. He's got 15. He's played well. Double-double. Well above his average. Came in averaging 6.7 a contest. But like I said, he's played incredibly well tonight, incredibly hard. Roteman down the paint, almost threw it away. Groves with a catch. Groves had it tipped away by Warren and stolen. 99-91. Mount Marty basketball. Jordan Johnson fakes. Now passes it up. Colby Johnson with it. Step back. Three over Lamb. No good. Rebound Austin Roteman. Lamb across the court to Friedel. Friedel working top of the key. Being swatted at. Gives it to Roteman. Austin hands over to Klein Hesselink. Klein Hesselink will drive. He'll spin in on King. Shoots and scores! And one coming from Jaden Klein Hesselink. King's third. 99-93. So Klein Hesselink will step up to the free throw line. Free throw for Jaden is good. Jaden Klein Hesselink with 20. Jackson Lamb with 20. Ethan Friedel with 21. They're your leaders for Briar Cliff. Colby Johnson with 23, Chris King with 21 for Mount Marty. Colby Johnson got away with a carry. He continues his dribble. He now works down the paint, got away with a travel. Warren on the wing. Warren pushes through. Larson for three, left wide open, no good. Rebounded by Klein Hesselink with 3 minutes to go. Klein Hesselink, a jump pass over to Groves. Groves drives left baseline, jumper, no good, well off the mark. Colby Johnson with a rebound. Mount Marty wants a timeout. Coach Todd Lawrenson will have his point guard Ryan Warren bring it into the front court and call that timeout. But the Chargers have cut the lead to 5 with 2:39 to play. Mount Marty 99, Briar Cliff 94. We'll take a quick breather. We'll be right back on the Charger Sports Network. Mount Marty basketball after the timeout. They've got a 5-point lead, 99-94. Chris King. Jordan Johnson. Johnson on the right wing. Looks to drive on Friedel as he spins in and scores. Driving right, spun around to his left and flipped it up and in, 101-94. Klein Hesselink penetrates, but traveled. Looked to spin around. So the turnover, 13th of the night for Briar Cliff, will give it back to the Lancers of Mount Marty. Ryan Warren on the dribble. Chest pass collected by Pappas. Now swung all the way around to Colby Johnson and reverse back near side for Jordan Johnson. Johnson lost the dribble, collects it back in. 14 on the shot clock, 2 minutes to play. 7-point Lancer lead. Johnson out to Pappas, thought about a three, drives instead. Pappas lay in, good. Elijah Pappas. He's got 10. 103-94. Groves through Klein Hesselink to Friedel. He pops it inside Ropeman. Reverse lay-in, no good, but a foul. The foul will go to Pappas and be his third. Briarcliff Wrestlers winners tonight, 24-16 over Northwestern. Congrats to Coach Privateer and company. Free throw for Ropeman is no good. Dort putting the finishing touches on a win against Northwestern. Ropeman's second pops out no good. 9-point lead, 90 seconds to go. Run down all the scores in the One-Eyed Jacks post-game report. Mount Marty looking to escape the Newman Flanagan Center with a victory here. King, dribble with 10. Klein Hesselink guarding him closely. King step back three, buries it, good. 106-94, lead back to 12. Chargers have to hurry. Lamb into the front court. Lamb will drive. Lamb fade away off the glass, good. Jackson Lamb, 22 for Jackson. Pappas catches, floats it up and over the defense to Johnson. Johnson ahead. Colby to Jordan Johnson, basket good. 108-96. Klein Hesselink stops, pops for three, no good. Colby Johnson with a rebound. He's got an outlet far side for King, who hustles into the front court. King side steps into the paint and banks it in from straight on. It's 110-96. Friedel flips it into Lamb. Fadeaway baseline jumper is short with 20 seconds left. And Elijah Pappas is fouled by Jaden Klein Hesselink. His first, team's sixth. (110-96), and Mount Marty can dribble it out. They're going to come into the Newman Flanagan Center and pick up a nice victory here tonight. Final score here at the Newman Flanagan Center: Mount Marty 110 and the Chargers 96, as Briarcliff absorbs their first loss of the campaign. Against 7 wins, they're now 1-1 in the GPAC. Mount Marty improves to 8-2 and 2-1 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. We've got a ton of stats to get to, and we shall do that as we make our way into the One-Eyed Jacks post-game report. So I will get all those added up for you as quickly as possible, because when you have 200 and some points, well, that's how it goes. But we'll get it all here for you and run it all down before we say goodnight from the Newman Flanagan Center. But again, the final score 110-96. Briarcliff falls to 7-1 and 1-1 in the conference. Some other conference scores, we'll get to those as well. All right, so here we go. Running down the scoring for Briarcliff: 96 total points. 22 for Jackson Lamb, 21 for Ethan Friedel, 20 for Jaden Klein Hesselink, 14 for Austin Ropeman, 8 for Nick Hoyt, 7 for Andy Gielen, and 4 for Connor Groves. For For Mount Marty, they were led by Chris King with 26, Colby Johnson with 25, Jordan Johnson with 16, Saba Vedashivelli with 15, 10 from Elijah Pappas, 9 from Ryan Warren, 8 from Jalen Billings, and 2 from Keegan Savory. Briarcliff shoots 35 of 68, 51.5%. They were 15 of 31 beyond the arc and 11 of 19 at the free throw line. Mount Marty shoots 61.9% for the game, 47 of 76. They were 9 of 18 beyond the arc and 7 of 9 at the free throw line. Rebounding advantage to Mount Marty, 40-27. 17 assists, 13 turnovers for Briarcliff, 11 assists, 9 turnovers for Mount Marty. Bench scoring 27-12 in favor of Mount Marty. Points in the paint 58-38 for Mount Marty. Second chance points 10-6 for Mount Marty, and points off of turnover 17-15. Briarcliff does hold the advantage there. Some other scores throughout the Great Plains Athletic Conference tonight on the men's side. Number 4 Morningside 69-32 over Doane. 25th ranked Dort 86-68 over Northwestern. It was number 7 Dakota Wesleyan 75-65 over Jamestown. On the women's side, top-ranked Concordia 127-51 over College of St. Mary. Number 5 Dort 92-84 over 11th ranked Northwestern. Number 7 Dakota Wesleyan upset by Jamestown 71-69, and the 19th ranked Morningside Mustangs 99-45 over Doane. In game 1 of our doubleheader here tonight, Coach Mike Powers' team a 79-72 winner. Madeline Deitzler with 26 points to lead the Chargers to their second win against 4 losses. But the Chargers take their first loss of the men's basketball season here tonight, 110-96. The next game for the Chargers will be on the road at Dort on Saturday. Then next Tuesday at Dakota Wesleyan. Then Northwestern on the 4th of December here at the Newman Flanagan Center, followed by a trip to Morningside on Saturday, December the 7th. Final score in game number 1, Briarcliff 79 to Mount Marty 72. Then the men's game, Mount Marty 110 and Briarcliff 96. For Kevin and Megan, the entire stat crew, the video and audio producers here tonight at Briarcliff, I'm Justin Barker saying goodnight from the Newman Flanagan Center on the campus of Briarcliff University. Been a lot of fun. Appreciate you making us part of your evening. 79-72, the Charger women win it. 110-96, the Mount Marty men win it. I'm Justin Barker saying goodnight on the Charger Sports Network on behalf of the One-Eyed Jacks postgame show. Good night, everybody, from Briarcliff University in Sioux City, Iowa on the Charger Sports Network at bcuchargers.com.